Hello, everyone. So I'm back with another message. And this message is Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Do Black lives really matter? I know y'all like, yeah, they matter. We matter. Shucks. And then you got the other races saying all lives matter. White lives matter. Everybody lives matter. But today we're going to focus on the Black lives. Focus on the Black lives. So, Black people, my African American people, do y'all really believe Black lives matter? Do y'all genuinely believe Black lives matter? I know you probably like, what the heck she's saying? She don't know nothing. And I know my historic people, my Afro people, or however y'all want to call yourselves or whatnot, that knows everything about your hair, about history and all. You probably looking at me sideways. But y'all don't even know the true history. You only know the history that they told you about. It's a lot of stuff in history y'all don't know about. But because you can read a book, you think you know something. Just because you got a degree, you think you know something. And you have no idea. So do Black lives really matter? If Black lives really matter, for the ones that don't know, you would have known Jesus was Black. Y'all want to be sitting up having a white man in y'all churches, in y'all homes, because you knew that a Black person was original Jesus. If Black lives really matter. So do Black lives really matter? Or are you just reading what's in the books? When it comes to Black lives matter, why it take all this time for y'all to come up with the shirts and designs for about Black lives matter? Now, don't get me wrong. We have had people in history to stand firm, like Martin Luther King Jr., Harriet Tubman, different ones, to show a change in this world. And there's plenty more. But do Black lives really matter? Or does it only matter when someone of the opposite race trigger you? Let's think about it. Why is it we see more Black people come together when another race is against us, but we on hush mode when it comes to your own race against you? If we do a poll right now out of the entire world on what race screws with what race the most, your own people is against you more than the others. Anytime, and I'm going to say this, what I'm about to say going to sound so insensitive. It is. It is. It is. Take it. Don't care what y'all think. Because truth hurts. Honesty heals. Okay? Have we lost a lot of people in this world? Yes, we have. But how come we only put the pictures up of the people that was lost their lives to a white person? Those are the pictures we advertise. All the ones where a white person or someone of the other race that done something to us. Why about the hundreds and thousands of lives of the Black people that died by a Black person's hand? Oops, my bad. We don't supposed to talk about that. We're supposed to keep that on the hush. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it. How many of y'all out here protesting today in the streets? I'll wait. None of y'all. I forgot we got to wait till a police officer kill a Black person. It's a protest. I forgot. Bang, bang. Man down. That's when you're going to see the crowd. Right now, somebody just got killed by the hands of a black person. At this very moment that I'm stating this, how many of y'all gonna go online and protest? How many of y'all gonna go on TV and start saying something? I don't hear the phones being picked up. I don't see the news crew going out anywhere. But as soon as somebody of the race, y'all ready to jump ship and be ready to go after them. What about your own? When your own look at you sideways, you ready to fight. What you looking at me for? Why you staring at me? And next side, you looking at, why nobody don't pay me no mind? Why nobody listening to me? How about these gangbangers? You ain't got nothing else to do, so you're gonna go and shoot up somebody else's turf. Oh, they said I was stupid. They said I was dumb. Let's go kill those niggas. Let's yeah, I'm gonna use the words y'all like to use. Cause we got to get in, we gotta get out there. Let's kill those niggas. Ew, she's ugly. She's so dark. Oh my God, she's black. Like you can't even see her if the lights is turned off. All you can see is her eyes and her teeth. These women ain't nothing. We're gonna go over to those other countries and start finding us somebody else. These black women ain't nothing. They ain't nothing to us. They don't care. They don't love us, so we're gonna go over there somewhere else. These niggas ain't nothing. All they care about is having babies and jumping from person to person. That's all they care about. They ain't about nothing. They ain't gonna be about nothing. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let me know when I'm saying something wrong. I forgot we say pow pow, man down. Let's protest, fight the power. It's sad it takes somebody from the opposite race to stir your pot. Ain't that about a blimp? It's sad. It takes someone that's of the other color to piss you off, to stand up for the people that's in your community, but when you in the community, you can't stand up for them. I ain't done yet. Why about the black people that's in relationships with white folks? Now you so high in society and everything because you highly educated and you know your words and you could debate all day long, and then you tear down your own people. But you don't even realize your own people, the people that you dibbling dabbling with, is laughing behind your back because you that puppet. Let's talk about it now. Am I saying that we can't be with different races? I ain't saying that at all. Be who you want to be with. But don't sit back and dog your own race out and thinking you doing a step ahead because you with an opposite race. You dogging out the men, the black men, because they handle themselves a certain way. What about your husbands? What they doing behind the closed doors when you ain't around? Let's talk about it. I'ma call it all out. Don't care. Police officers. I understand it's hard out here. Being in these streets and a lot of kids ain't doing what they supposed to do. A lot of crazy stuff going on. But y'all puppets for the white folks because y'all running back doing stuff and being hateful to your own community. Let's talk about it. Y'all don't want to go into the neighborhoods and actually talk to the youth and be there for the youth. We can jump up and be for everybody else, but we can't be for our own people. Is it hard to talk to our own people? Heck, yeah, y'all some evil mother suckers. Oh, it's because our environment, because the man is keeping us down, and because we down, we can't survive in this world, so we mad. It's amazing. I've been through a lot in my life, and it still didn't make me an evil person. If y'all would come together and work together like you're supposed to, maybe things would change in your community. This message is not for all blacks, because not all blacks like this, but it's a majority. Don't get me started about the ones in church. Hey, Saint. Hey, how you doing, child? Love you, child. What the heck she got on? Do you know her husband be going over the old Sheila house on the side? Yes, child. She be all up in there. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. That's how y'all do. But then you got your hand out wanting some help. All I'm saying is this. Every life matter in the world. Every life matter. But why is it that we only matter when somebody else is on our turf? And what I mean turf is when they stepping into who you are. All they doing is showing you who you are. That's it. It's like when it comes to ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, then how can we show somebody else how to love us? How can we teach them how to love us if we don't know how to love ourselves? The only time when y'all notice something's going on is when their mirror is showing you who y'all are. Ain't no different when I got a hoodie on, right? I can go into my own black neighborhood and they're going to talk about me. Prime example, right now, my town is talking about me. People's talking about me because of one person, maybe two or three, that running their mouth and saying stuff. I already know what's going on, but y'all ain't got nothing else to do with y'all time because you can't understand something because you're not in that person's business and you don't understand their business, so you got to create a business for them. How many of y'all so much that to the point that y'all sit back and just look at your own people and then you criticize them for how they look, how they act, but then you don't want to check yourself when you doing the same thing? How many of y'all in friend groups and all y'all do is talk about each other? But then at the end of the day, when you want to go somewhere, you can't go anywhere unless they with you because you don't know how to be by yourself. I sit back and watch. I've talked about this before. I sit back and watch all these reality TV shows, Love and Hip Hop, Basketball Wives. What else? It's different ones. There's a few more. Bad Girls Clubs. What else? Baddies. What else? It's a bunch of y'all out there. It's some other ones. And y'all got this money. Y'all have these resources. And all y'all want to put on TV is nothing but hate. That's all y'all want to promote is hate. Do y'all have lives like everyone else? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But if you're going to be out there, lead by example. Meaning, show people how we should be able to communicate with each other. It's sad. I be watching y'all. Like, y'all get in a group. Y'all come together, right? Y'all come together. And y'all supposed to be friends. But y'all dog each other out on the side. When certain people are not around, y'all dog each other out. Y'all don't really, like, these folks, and it's your own people that's making y'all do this. This is the sad part. Because y'all want that money. So, how many of y'all would sit back and start drama just so you can get a bigger check? How many of y'all jumping from person to person just to get an extra check, just to keep a storyline, not realizing you ruining your whole life? You got to be accountable for those things you do. How many of y'all sit back, throw drinks on each other, curse each other out because somebody said they don't like you. Because somebody don't like you. But you say you don't care. If you don't care, then why you discussing it? And then why you can't go directly to that other person and talk about it? No, you go to the other friends because you need a entourage with you to make you feel better about what you do. And then y'all dog each other out, and then y'all want to play friends at the same time when none of y'all like each other. Y'all don't really support each other. Y'all don't care about each other. It's for the spotlight. You just want the attention. You just want to be seen. That's what y'all do. I don't want to have to call it out, but if you want to put yourself out there, let's put yourselves out there. And if I'm saying something wrong, please check me. I'm ready to be checked. I've been playing this game for a long time. I've been waiting for somebody to beat me in my game. Please let me know. Y'all have so much. Like, y'all are so blessed. So blessed. And there's people in this world that don't have, that is struggling and really trying to get their lives right and really trying, and people really got their foot on these people's necks and backs, and y'all have so many blessings in y'all face, and then y'all got the audacity to be throwing drinks on people and fighting for what? Because somebody don't like you? Walk away. If it hurts you that much, talk to them to figure out how can we get along. Or how come a new person comes in the group and then y'all gonna sit back because that person don't like them, now you don't like them. And now you running with that, and then what? A couple months later you find out that person was a good person? You be missing your blessings out listening to somebody else. That could have been your business partner. That could have been a blessing for you for something else. But nah, this person mad. Oh, she stole my man and she did this. But you've been stealing other people's men the whole time. It's only accurate when it's on your turf and on your time. Guys, y'all the same. Y'all be bouncing from person to person, catching attitudes for no reason, and be wondering why karma is in your lane. It's just so much crazy stuff in the world on how we treat each other. It shouldn't be that way. Y'all causing chaos in other people's lives like none of y'all are straight. I'm going to call it out. I don't care if all of y'all come and gang up on me, but I bet you who going to win. I best believe that. But every single one of y'all have an opportunity to show the world the right way to be in this world. But because life focuses on so much negativity, and that's where the money is at, y'all think that's where you need to go. But you don't realize you're digging rabbit holes. How many of y'all relationships was broken because of this reality TV stuff? Y'all had good people in y'all lives, but you were so caught up into that fake spotlight that y'all ruin y'all marriages. Y'all ruin y'all relationships because y'all got so caught up in the fame. When it comes to these celebrities, like these artists and musicians and stuff, y'all have beef with each other for no reason. For example, the older rappers in the game, like female rappers, I'm gonna jump on both, guys and females. Female rappers, the older ones that broke barriers so you new females can get in the game. Y'all get in the game and then disrespect the older ones. Yes? Give me oh, that's Freddie, babe. Come here. I'm doing a video, but come here. I'm not, as I tell you, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep on going. You did that. That's beautiful, babe. Okay. That's beautiful. I love that. Sorry about that. So, whenever... Yes, babe.
Can I have a snack?
Go ahead, get one. Tell your sister to get it for you.
Okay.
So, okay, the hip hop artists and stuff, even the R&B artists, y'all do the same thing. We break barriers, okay? It could be once a year, every couple of years, or whatever. Instead of congratulating the person, y'all dog that person out. Y'all make it hard for the older ones to be thankful for what they did. Y'all sit back and put hate on them. And y'all don't realize that the new generation that's going to come in, they going to lead them by example. So if they see that you dogged your mentors out, the people that got you to feel this way in the first place to get in there, they're going to do the same thing to you. Instead of dogging them out, collaborate with them. I think that's the word. Collaborate with them. Do something with them to show them that you appreciate them. Y'all need to go back and say thank you for helping me to get in the game, because if you wasn't brave enough to do it, I wouldn't be able to get in it. Like, y'all on some dumb mess. When the older ones trying to give y'all advice on how to handle things, because we have to take stuff from each generation. We take the good from each generation and we learn from the bad. But y'all think, oh, I'm new school, that I can throw everything out the door. No, you need all of it. You need it. There's a thing in chains where a bondage chain, and then there's a victory chain. The stuff that help us win is what we should be holding on to. But nah, y'all too slow in the head. Y'all's too slow in the head because y'all looking at yourselves and not realizing that your time gonna come when the next person that's gonna be smarter than you, better than you, come through. And they gonna treat you just like you treated them. Give credit when credit is due. Stop taking full control. We can, like, it ain't no different than with me in this situation when I told y'all before with Ye. I know my powers and I know who I am, and I know that I could be in the limelight. But I mentally telepathically was telling Ye, hey, you know what? You already was in the light. You was already doing this stuff. This is your ground. I could be a support and still say my opinion on the side. I don't have to be in the light to let people know that I'm here. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. If I want to say something, I can say something. Don't mean I gotta be out there to say it. Oh, please see me, y'all. Y'all need to see me. I need a light. Nah, I know who I am. Y'all need to do the same thing. We should all be working together, not taking from each other. Guys, same thing. If you have artists where, yeah, y'all, you got different lyrics, different ways of saying things. What happened to the old school battles where y'all can just battle it out but be cool afterwards? It's like rap is poetry and comedy at the same time. It is. Poetry is telling from the heart of how you feeling, what the emotion is, whatever you going through or want to get through, or whatever fun you having. It's comedy. Sometimes you might diss somebody in the mix, but long y'all communicate with each other, call the person, say, look, I'm going to let you know this. What's going to happen is this. I'm about to do a song out here, right? And I'm going to joke on you a little bit, all right? You ready to want to battle with me? Come on, let's battle. All right, let's do it like this. So I'm going to say a line. I'm going to joke on you, whatever. So when it gets out here, so we can squash that beef stuff, you go ahead, get your mix ready, and we can battle it out like that. Is that too hard to do? Nah, y'all in y'all feelings. Oh, this person said something, so I gotta hit them back. I gotta say something back because they said something to me. For what? It ain't that serious. Oh, this person stole my girl. Okay, say thank you. Say thank you, sir, for stealing my girl. Because if you could steal her, she wasn't mine in the first place. Same for the females. Y'all sitting here tripping about some girl taking your man. Thank you, child. I appreciate it. Because if you was able to scoop him up, then he was never mine in the first place. If y'all utilize your sources the right way, you can win the right way. When it comes to jobs and things in this world, people can say, hey, I saw that you started a business. How do you start your business? I want to know, like, what do you do to start your business? Nah, figure it out on your own. Figure it out on your own. This is the thing. Now, when I tell you about my spirit, I'm going to give y'all signs and directions. But if I direct you to go to somebody specific and ask something, and you don't tell that person that information that I told you to give them, you know that goes against you, right? Because sometimes this is what happens. A person could be praying for guidance and direction, right? And I could say, all right, go down the street to this person, and they can be able to talk to you about it. And what would happen is, I could talk to the person down the street and say, hey, this person coming in, and they got some ideas that's similar to what you're doing, but they're going to create their own thing. Give them advice. You know what y'all say? Nope. They ain't about to take my customers. No, they not. They ain't about to take my customers. They ain't going to take the people I have. If it's part of your purpose, you ain't got nothing to worry about. The people that supposed to come to you going to come to you. It's no different than companies. If a person has an idea, stop being scared that they're going to take over. And even if it does come where they might have to take a step over you, that doesn't mean that's the end of you. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe that was the design, that this person gonna come in, and maybe they supposed to take that position because that's the position they supposed to have. And maybe if you be patient, you might get something somewhere else. That's how life goes. What's meant for you is meant for you. But if you try to cut off somebody else's head because you scared they're gonna get a step ahead, you don't realize how far back you're gonna get pulled back at the end. Karma is a mother sucker. We all supposed to help each other out. We shouldn't have to wait till somebody of the opposite race disturb our peace before we go out in this world and show out the way we need to. In a lot of these states, there's so much gang violence. Gang violence. Like Chicago, man, they be having like hundreds of people die a day just about. We should be in those communities. Places like that helping places like that rebuild up, get the youth back on track. We should be building communities and places for those people, those kids to have somewhere to go to. So they don't have to feel like they need to be shooting each other or at different things. Just like I told y'all in another video about comedy. We need to teach these kids how to joke and how to do things because everybody is on that deathbed type mess. Everybody is on some suicidal type stuff. And the reason why y'all the way y'all are, cause you holding everything in. Black people have the most mental illnesses out of anybody in the world. Just let you know. Because y'all was taught that to hold your feelings in, don't tell anybody. How that's working out for y'all. And just to let y'all know, because Black people are the originals, y'all have a specific energy source inside of y'all. Okay? Y'all energy is stronger than any other race. It dwindles down by the with the races. But Black people have the strongest energy. You want to know why y'all get pissed off when it gets hot outside? Because your energy, your natural energy inside your bodies. And if you don't ground yourself the right way, that's why y'all get so pissed when it gets super hot outside. Because it affects your energy if you don't know how to ground yourself. All I'm saying is, the drama has to end. The chaos has to end. Whatever you mad about, I don't care if your mama did something to you, your daddy did something, your cousin, your aunts, your uncles. I don't care who hurt you in your life. Let it go. Let it go. If I, before I even knew who I was able to walk in peace, knowing all these Negroes and mother suckers putting spells on me, and I still kept a peaceful heart, why y'all can't? Why? Please don't tell me, make no excuse. Why? Why y'all can't go in this world and have peace with yourselves? If y'all wasn't so big on trying to tell somebody else how to be something, you could be something for yourselves. If y'all wasn't so big in trying to prove points to everybody because you got all the degrees or you got the history knowledge, maybe you could really be helping your community. Just because y'all talk about the African American history doesn't mean, like, do you realize you stuck in the past? Like, we don't need no more history books. We moving into the future, child. We're moving into the future. We don't need any more history books. If that's all you doing all day, reciting history, all day, all day, all long, do you realize that you're stuck in the past? It's time to move forward. What's new? Tell me what's new. My brother, my sister, what's new? Okay, we know all of that happened. We know we kings and queens, okay? We know we got the juice. Now what we gonna do with it? What's next? What's next? So what? Year 2050, we're gonna still be talking about the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. What's next? What you gonna do next? How, with the resources that you know, how can we advance? How can we push forward? How can that help the society? Just because you're not going to another race and you sticking to your own race, okay, how can we advance with that knowledge from the past? What can we do? How can we take that and utilize it to the future? And when I talk about this, I'm not giving passes to any other races saying it's okay for what y'all done. No, I'm not saying that. I'm going to get on that in another day. But what I'm trying to say is we all need to respect each other, no matter what race. And yes, all lives matter. We all should be working together, not against each other. But until y'all learn how to not just love yourselves, but love your fellow neighbors, how can we show others how to how can we show others how to love us back? You don't have to fight all the time. Aren't you tired of fighting? And with the ones, but I'm gonna just say this, the ones that's doing with the guns and the knives and all of that, man, put it down. It ain't worth it. Y'all sit back and probably feel like, yeah, going to jail is the best. No, it ain't. It ain't worth losing time of your life away from family and other people. It's not worth it. Okay, you sit there in a jail cell. Okay, what else? Oh, I ain't about to turn my friend in because that's my friend or that's my man. I ain't gonna turn them in. They living life while you locked up. They still getting their groove on. They still making their money, and you locked up because you trying to be loyal to them, but they ain't even loyal to you. You sitting here knowing that they killed people, they hurt people, and you sitting back and in jail because you thinking that's loyalty. No, it's not, child. It's not. They playing you. They knew you was boo-boo the fool. They knew you was going to take the rap. Why they have you on the team for? Any gang leaders, any gang leader, how the heck y'all scared of this one person? Y'all sitting here trying to fight to have ownership of an area because of drugs and all of that, right? Y'all killing off people, right? And guess what happens? Y'all the ones that go to jail because they working with the police. They the ones working with the police, so they gonna make sure you go to jail before they do. Haven't we seen that with Puff Daddy? Just like, how many people died in his hands? How many people that was sent to jail in his hands? How long did it take before he finally went in? How many more things in this world we have to watch to know what's really going on? It's whatever is at the top is still the same at the bottom. How many of y'all got to lose family members? How many? How many more family members have to die? Because you mad because somebody stole something from you, or somebody cheated on you or something. How many more people have to die? I'm gonna let it happen. If that's what you want, that's the life you want to live, I'm gonna let it happen. How many more people have to die? Drugs. Y'all passing all these drugs out to your own people. Everybody walking around zombies in your neighborhood because you want an extra dollar so you can buy some $200 pair of shoes for... What's so funny is y'all spend $200-$300 on a pair of shoes that only cost $20 to make. But you smart though. Do you know majority of these shoes that y'all putting all this money into is the same companies? They just add a name or a design. But y'all smart though. Jewelry the same way. Y'all sit back, y'all thinking y'all doing something because you spend $5,000 or $10,000 or $100,000 on some diamonds and stuff, right? Don't get me wrong, they pretty. I take it. You want to give it to me, I take it. But just to let you know. So, for example, if you get a $10,000 ring, right? You know it only costs $200. You smart though. The money that y'all using and stuff, if you want to be happy, be a support to your community. Be a support to your community. Help somebody else out. Help somebody else. Help your community out. Or where you grew up at. Help people. Help the community out. How many homes out here are abandoned? How many homes y'all could sit back and fix? So you spent what? $500,000 on a car or something? How many homes you could have fixed up for the community? Again, I'm not saying that you can't have nice things. You work hard for it. If you worked hard for it, you deserve it. You understand me? But help your community out. How many times y'all sit back and saw a lot of these rappers and folks, they'll take money and throw it in. They'll take literally money, put it in the toilet, or throw it off the ship into the water because they got money. Money to blow. Again, it's yours. You can do whatever you want. But help your community out. Help build your community up. Don't wait till somebody get from the opposite race walk in and kill somebody. Then now you want to protest and now you want to offer a donation to the family. How many family lives you could have saved before then? I forgot. Somebody got to die in order for you to donate to somebody. Be there for somebody. Why we have to wait till a grave, somebody is going into a grave before we decide to be a support to the community? Y'all know these locations, they have when the storms and stuff come. Why y'all wait until a storm comes to provide resources to the community? Why y'all just don't go ahead and start stocking stuff up so when a storm comes, you already prepared? I forgot, we too busy fighting and beefing over dumb stuff. I forgot, we too busy calling out our own people and dogging them out. But then at the end of the day, when the cameras are cut off, we doing the same thing that we dogging the other folks out about. All I know is this. It's time for some changes. And there's going to be some changes. All this hate for hate, tit for tat, petty for petty, need to stop. It's going to stop. If there's a relationship that you're dealing with and you know that y'all got issues, talk it out. Listen to each other. Don't back and forth. One person talk, the other one listen. Then when that one finished talking, vice versa. I understand that, oh, I can't remember stuff that long. I got to say something. Write it down. Take notes if you got to. Say, hold up, let me write this down so I don't forget this so I can talk about it afterwards. Get to an understanding. Get to a point where you can resolve an issue and be done and let it go. Don't resolve something and then a week later you bringing it back up because it's convenient for you at the time. Because you pissed about something else, so you start adding everybody else into the mix. And that's another thing. When you're fussing about something or there's a problem, don't add everybody else into the mix, especially if that person is not in the room to defend themselves. Confirmation. If that person is not in the room to defend themselves, keep their names out of your mouth. Say, look, we ain't going to talk about that because this person is not here. We're not going to talk about that. I don't care. No. If the person's not here to defend themselves, we're not going to talk about it. Point blank and simple. And I'm going to just say this. If a person's willing to talk about somebody, when that person ain't around, just think what they're saying about you. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.